Alrighty, hi there once again. My name is Kevin, and aka Vulgar rather, and welcome to another very special video today. So Magi chapter 304 dropped like last week even, and I didn't even notice. But I read it Tuesday actually, and I decided to record a reaction to it, A, because I haven't seen too many people talk about the chapter, and B, because oh my god, the chapter was insanely good. It just blew my mind when I read it. It was insane. Every page was mind-bogglingly good. Visuals were on point. The story was on point. Progression, everything was really good. Now the reason why the recording is probably a bit shit and not edited at all is because A, I don't have my good laptop from work at home right now, so I can't use that to edit my videos, and B, I'm recording this with my regular just photo camera, which doesn't have too much of a best quality. Plus, I decided to record this on my PC like Wednesday even, but my audio got messed up again as usual. I don't know why it keeps failing me. God knows why, forbid me, I can make videos. But anyway, enough about my problems. Let's talk about the chapter. And I have my notes right here with me so that I don't forget anything. Oh yeah, before we start, spoiler alert, in case you haven't noticed yet, I will be revealing some key plot points from the latest Magi chapter. That is out actually. I don't know if it's the actually latest chapter, because the translations tend to come out like sporadically here and there. So I don't know if it is actually the latest chapter. We'll have to see about that. But anyway, spoiler alert, if you have not read the chapter by now, please do that first and then come back to me once you have. So, starting from the top, I know a lot of people have been getting sick of the political Alibaba stuff, and I personally don't mind, but it isn't my favorite, I have to say. It's not something that I enjoy watching or reading rather. It was interesting at first with the world building. It brought a lot of information about the new system of the world, which we needed. But let's face it, guys, I mean, Alibaba is not going to outwit Sinbad in a trading company. First, Sinbad has access to David's memories, probably. Plus, he has Arba on his side, who has like all of Almatron's knowledge, so there is no way Alibaba by himself, even with the guys from the Co-Empire, is going to be able to do anything to stop Sinbad. Now, him getting the message from Aladdin, I thought at first, I was excited, but I thought it was going to be like that tease we had like a couple chapters before with Aladdin on his flying like giant carpet thingy. I thought it was going to be like a tease, like, oh yeah, Aladdin's out there somewhere and he's trying to contact Alibaba, and I thought it was going to be a setup for a meeting way later when we're going to be following Alibaba searching for Aladdin. I thought it was going to be that, but no, I turned the page and oh my god, we skipped to Sinbad's side actually, where Arba reveals that he has discovered Aladdin's location, and that was a dead giveaway that we were going to see Aladdin in this chapter, because I mean, you don't just talk about that. Plus it also revealed that Sinbad fought Aladdin, like he escaped, so there was like something brewing there. I don't know what, but moving on. Wait a minute, I skipped ahead in my papers here. Whatever. Anyway, so we moved on to Aladdin and Cell, and oh my god, the review. I literally jumped out of my seat when I saw his new design, because he straight up looked like young Solomon. Come on. They just recycled Solomon's design and put Aladdin's features in it a little bit, and it's ridiculous. I mean, it's crazy, man, because like in Magnestadt they had like a 1 year time skip, and Aladdin looked like what, maybe a little bit taller, but this was like 2, maybe 3 years. I'm not sure how long the time skip was, and he just looked completely different. It's ridiculous. I mean, Morgiana, yeah, she kind of looks the same, but well, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then we meet like all of the Kina Kingdom again. It's cool to see Naomi again. I like her character. I like her design mostly. When she was introduced with Hakuryu, I really liked her design. But enough of that. The Kina Kingdom is a floating island, and I don't know if this is Aladdin's doing, if it is his magic, because that would be crazy if his magic is so powerful that it can float an entire island, or if there's something else, or an object, or another person doing this, I don't know. But the fact that the entire kingdom is like a floating island fortress, that's insane. That's insane. Plus, when I started thinking about it before we move into the end of the chapter, which, oh my god, beautiful, I noticed a lot of similarities between new Aladdin and old Solomon. For one, of course, his new design is straight up Solomon, but I noticed a lot of similarities in the people around Aladdin and the people around Solomon as well. Most notably being Hakway, an old friend of Aladdin, being Arba, literally and figuratively, and the parallels between Sinbad and David, of course, because they are linked, they are really obvious. And then, of course, the newest parallel that really got my mind thinking was the floating city of Kina, because it reminded me so much of the moving fortress that Solomon used to have when they were in the Almatron wastelands, running around saving people. I also noticed something. I remember Ethnon, and I can't remember the name of his wife. I keep forgetting her name. I don't know why. The red-haired girl, I think she was. I can't. They had a child. They were very in love. They remind me a lot of Orba and the gladiator girl. I can't remember her name either. I don't know why I can't remember her name. But anyway, those two have very high similarities. Plus, there's also these similarities between Alibaba and Ugo, who are both older than Orba and their respective counterparts, and both jelly of them because they don't have a girlfriend. So another parallel I just noticed off the bat when I started thinking more about it. There's also a little parallel between Morgiana and Sheba, because they were both like imprisoned and enslaved when they first were introduced, and they gradually gained more trust and more accustomed to the people. But I really don't hope that she ends up with Aladdin. I really hope she ends up with Alibaba in the end. Don't know why, personal preference, just saying. Yeah, moving on into the wait, let's see on my paper that I don't forget anything. We had that. Okay, moving on into the end of the chapter, they reveal that Aladdin fought Sinbad and Arba 2 years prior to this. So they've been running for 2 years, but 2 years ago they decided to fucking straight up fight. And the interesting part about this is that 2 years ago, Aladdin already pretty much looked like Solomon, and that's crazy because, I mean, the time skip was 2, maybe 3 years, so after that short of a time he already looked like 16 years older. I don't know how they did it, but I mean, it is what it is, okay. But the fights between him and Arba was so good. The art style, it was so insane. It blew my, it literally read like an episode of the series. The only thing missing from it was voice acting and color, because they could just adapt this into an episode straight off the panels. It looked so beautiful. The flow was absolutely there. It was easy to read, and a lot of heavy attacks, even like from Aladdin's side as well. He clearly advanced in his magic once again, and I really like that, because as he is right now, as far as we know, I don't see him going up against David, potentially even Arba, so I don't think his level is at Solomon's level. I think he still needs Solomon's wisdom, the open sesame thingy. But I believe that after the time skip he has grown a bit into it, but I don't think he has full control over it just yet. finishing it off, speculations, what do you think happened? Because obviously Sinbad spoiled it for us. We know that Aladdin is going to escape this fight. But how do you think it is going to go? Because clearly he's not getting out there unscathed. He's going to have to go in, fight Sinbad, give him hell, and then somehow find a way out of there. Because I think, Rob, personally, I feel like Hakuryu might save him. We haven't seen him in this chapter, and I really, really hope that he is on their side. And I think he might have saved him. Or that or the Kina Kingdom might have interrupted. Those are both possibilities I see very, very likely. Let me see, where is my paper? There we go. David. Oh yeah, Sinbad and David. I wonder how far their connection really goes. Because Arba, she obviously is Arba. She's just her in another body. It's just the same person, same memories, whatever. But David and Sinbad is the real mystery here. Because how far does their connection go? We don't know. And I really want to see more play on that. More of the connection between David, Sinbad, and even Aladdin. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Something else. I really, really wanted to get this out of it because this chapter was insanely good, and I had to talk about this because there was so much information in it, and so much information we've been craving and needing for weeks and weeks and months upon end. So with that being said, this was Kevin, aka Volksart, once again signing off another video. Until the next time. And don't forget, if you have any remarks or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment, a like, or a subscription. That helps me out tremendously. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!